People have predicted several scenarios of what the future could be like. In this scenario, the Earth is prospering, operating in harmony with advanced technology. Everything will be fine so long as we continue to technologically find solutions for our environmental problems. Or, the Earth continues to be our dumpster. A landfill containing all of the waste and pollution left behind by humans. A scenario in which technology is not our savior. As we inch toward this nightmare, we search for technological solutions to our environmental ailments. After all, using clean energy, planting trees, and picking up litter has not been enough. So we turn to technology. We look to geoengineering to manipulate the natural world and counteract generations of unsustainable practices. But how effective could this be? Could it be more than a technological band-aid? Let's explore advancements in geoengineering and examine how effective technology is as a solution to environmental issues. One solution focuses on splitting carbon dioxide into harmless oxygen and carbon. This process lowers the rising emission levels of CO2 by breaking it down into its elements. However, with progress comes pitfalls, and this solution has many. This process requires a lot of energy. It uses ultraviolet light to separate carbon dioxide molecules by laser shooting a beam and splitting the molecules. By trying to combat rising levels of CO2, we would also increase our energy consumption. This also requires an established infrastructure in order to function, begging the question, how will developing nations afford this? And of course, this does not address the real issue. Instead, it offers a temporary and perhaps unsustainable remedy. Another approach follows the same line of thought, with scientists considering ways to turn CO2 into rock and burying it underground. The process consists of the injection of tons of water and carbon dioxide into the earth, which is utterly unsustainable. If we don't even have enough room on the planet for our solid waste, how could we accommodate additional waste? As of now, there are multiple types of proposed forms of geoengineering. These proposals include fertilizing of the ocean, making clouds more reflective, putting large sunshades in space, and injecting aerosols into the stratosphere. Not only do these solutions ignore the root cause of our problems, but they also need to be implemented on a global scale for them to be effective. This would be very difficult to do, as it would require cooperation from world leaders everywhere, large amounts of resources that we do not have, and large sums of money. Even if we were to overcome all of these obstacles, geoengineering could have potentially disastrous effects on our environment and society due to the unknown, unproven practices of geoengineering and our inability to test it on the large global scale in which it would need to be implemented. Some potential side effects of geoengineering include, but are not limited to, declarations of war, shutting down rainfall in certain regions of the world, causing particles to form that could further harm the ozone layer, affecting stratospheric chemistry, affecting the ability of clouds to form, and impacting ocean circulation by changing ocean currents dramatically. Geoengineering, this impractical, disastrous solution to climate change, will not save us from ourselves or our unsustainable actions. Our default, thinking that technology will be Earth's savior, comes with the assumption that our work within an unsustainable system can create a sustainable one. As Jensen explains, the problem with technotopia is the false assumptions entangled with it, and the almost deliberate ignorance. He's right. While trying to fix this unsustainable system from the inside out, we behave like drug addicts looking for the next hit. At the time, we believe that the next hit will be bigger, the best, perhaps even the last. What we don't realize is that these solutions fan away the smoke and not the fire. Yes, they may temporarily fix the problem, but they don't come close to addressing the behaviors behind the byproduct. A drug addict can't fix his addiction with another hit. A firefighter can't extinguish a fire with a flamethrower. We can't use technology to fight the same machinery that has condemned us. It might be time to pull the plug.